everybody. This is Jeremy with Alaska Stove and Spa. Just want to talk to everybody about our spotlight this week, which is Kuma. Kuma makes a hybrid stove. What do I mean by hybrid stoves? Well, when you shop around, you hear all the time, there's catalytic stoves and there's non-catalytic stoves. A catalytic stove basically has a filter in it, and that filter is typically a chemically treated ceramic filter. And the way this stove works is that you heat up that filter. Basically, you power up the stove for a little while, get everything burning. It gets nice and hot, and that filter, once it is hot enough and all the chemicals in it can be activated, you then flip a switch on the side of the stove which smolders the fire. So there's not much to watch. It basically smolders the fire, sending that smoke through the catalyst and then out through the exhaust. Now, why would you want a catalytic stove? Well, one of the reasons why you'd want a catalytic stove is it makes for a very stable burn. You get a very stabilized heat and it stretches that burn time out a little bit. Why would you not want one? Well, being a chemically treated filter, if you use it on a regular basis, obviously you're going to burn through those quite a bit. You plan on replacing that catalyst every couple years, really. If you're burning it on a consistent basis in Alaska. Maybe other states where you don't burn it quite as much, it might last longer. Now, the other route is non-catalytic stoves. Now, non-catalytic stoves basically take the design of the stove and they allow for secondary air to come into that stove up above the burn chamber, and they'll have a series of tubes in there with little holes, and then they'll have stuff above the glass. And basically what happens is as that wood burns, there's a baffle plate up there, and that plate blocks all the flue gases from going straight up, and it allows for that smoke to be recirculated back into the box and re-burn. Now, where the advantage of a stove like that is they are very consistent because you're getting that efficiency by design, and it is not by a outside influence. Very, very nice way to build a stove for sure. The one downside is not as stable of a burn. So what Kuma has done is they actually have a secondary burn system in their stoves along with a catalyst. So if you look in there, you see your baffle plate and all your tubes, and then the catalyst will just kind of go right up inside there. So the way this will work is it'll burn just like a non-catalytic stove where you're getting that secondary burn. So it's very nice to look at. That's one of the big things with non-catalytic stoves or a Kuma, is that it's a beautiful fire to look at, so it gets a lot of attention. And then once it is burned up fairly thorough, really, that's when it finally passes through the catalyst. Now, the advantage on a Kuma is that by utilizing both burn systems, it not only makes for a very efficient stove, but you also have a really nice fire to look at. The catalyst does not have to be chemically treated, which means your catalyst is going to last much, much longer. You're looking anywhere from 8 to 10, 12 years before you would ever replace something like that. It's not treated with chemicals, which is going to obviously be much more environmentally friendly. It's also not made of ceramic. They are a metal catalyst. So you get all the benefits of a stabilized burn. You get all the benefits of the secondary burn, but the stability of a catalytic stove. So they're literally the best of both worlds. Now, Kumas are backed by an amazing warranty. A lot of their stuff is limited lifetime warranty, like your stove body and things like that. And they actually are one of the few manufacturers that even cover gaskets and stuff for a couple years. So they have an amazing warranty. And as you see by all these signs, they are eligible for the 30% tax credit. That is up to $2,000 that you can claim for a tax credit. And efficiencies, 81% if you look at this. It actually gives off less than 3/4 of a single gram an hour on these particular models here. So they're excellent stoves. We do have them in stock and available. So come on down and see us. We're at 2434 East 63rd. Now we're right on the corner of 63rd and Lake Otis. We are in our new store. So please stop by and see us. Thanks again, and until next time, have a great day.